thank the parents, the grandparents, the students, the kids, and the future students for attending tonight for this presentation. I hope to persuade you and the viewing audience that Common Core can be appreciated and is valuable to academic and future success. The adoption of Common Core standards is not what determines a child's retention. State testing creators and mandates are. Common Core was designed to give educators goals that would put their students at a global advantage, no matter where they may live or move to during a school year. EdSource reported in 2015 that a national poll shows majority oppose Common Core standards. But it is not the Common Core initiative they disapprove of, but the high-stakes testing. Most of the protests have been in places where high stakes are tied to results of tests based on Common Core standards, such as teacher evaluations and decisions to retain those children in the same grade. This poll suggests that, like me, many adults have been confused about the purpose of Common Core and the benefits that can be taken from this initiative. Today, I want to convince you and the viewers to delve into the understanding of the Common Core standards and truly evaluate its benefits. The unfortunate misunderstanding is affecting parent involvement in students' education and therefore hindering the international success this initiative was designed to achieve. The Common Core state standards have been designed to drive our academic and career readiness advantages upward, both nationally and internationally. The benefits of dispelling these misunderstandings are crucial for academic success and our global economy, as the standards are benchmarks designed to advance a student's real-life experiences. Let's first examine some of the misunderstandings that exist concerning the Common Core and their effects. Parents' confusion of Common Core practices hinders students' success. In other words, parents' frustration equals child that says, "It's too hard, I can't do it." The National Center for Biotechnology Information reports that higher levels of academic performance are seen when parents are actively involved in a child's education. Denver teacher Laura Fine reports, "In the past, I might have sent home a homework assignment with 40 problems. Now, it's just a couple of problems, and the students have to show multiple ways of how they solved the problem." That can be frustrating for parents because they just want them to get the answer, as we remember doing as kids. A quote from Parents Against the Common Core state, "Common Core standards are an inferior set of standards which negatively impact teacher evaluations, school accountability measures, instructional techniques, curriculum, funding, interventions for low-performing schools, and college entrance tests." Well, we see that parent support of this program is a problem, sometimes to the detriment of the child's success. So what can be done to fix that problem? Today, I want to suggest 2 ways in which we can understand the Common Core standards. Common Core is not the testing devil that we believe it to be. They are detailed, measurable standards that ensure the students are learning the knowledge, skills, and attitudes they need to succeed across schools, districts, and state lines, not to mention globally. Common Core standards does not require data collection. The means of assessing students and the use of the data that result from these assessments are up to the discretion of the states and are separate and unique from the Common Core. States continue to have the flexibility and authority to choose the assessment they believe is best to measure statewide academic standards. According to NCDPI, the Common Core standards are more rigorous than North Carolina's earlier standards. As a result, new student assessments in mathematics and English language arts have been developed by North Carolina educators. So, we find that parent involvement is crucial to student success, and Common Core is not the culprit for the stringent testing requirements. But I am sure many continue to wonder, what is the purpose of Common Core? Why do they practice such strange math concepts and more investigative reading, rather than just enjoyable reading? Essentially, it's a global race for academic achievement to prepare students for a global economy. CCSI reports that standards from the top performing countries played a significant role in the development of the math and English language arts literacy materials. In fact, the college and career ready standards provide an appendix listing the evidence that was consulted in drafting the standards, including the international standards that were consulted in the development of the process. The National Education Association reports the standards are internationally benchmarked through the use of standards from other countries as models. The Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development report that many business leaders, policymakers, educators, parents, and other individuals see the creation of common standards as key to improving student achievement, closing equity gaps in the nation, and regaining the United States' prominence as a global education leader. Junior Achievement states that important steps are being taken on a policy level to ensure America's competitiveness in a global marketplace by strengthening the focus on increasing the academic and work skill proficiencies of our nation's youth. I would like to add in here the example to make all this make sense. Have you ever gone to a restaurant or a business and you go to give a penny, but they've already rung it up, and they have no idea how to give you a nickel back because they do not know how to count up? So to sum all this up, all of what they're saying, Common Core is teaching kids how to use real life skills, whether it be in math or in the reading and science and language arts realm. They want them to research more and have more inquiry-based learning so that they can be effective citizens and adults and know how to make change and develop their own ideas rather than just rote learning. In final consideration, I ask that parents, educators, students, and the general public reevaluate your misunderstandings of the implementation of the Common Core standards. Parental support instills student success. It is the states, not the concepts of the Common Core, that determine how assessments and tests affect a student's progression through school. The goals and standards addressed in the Common Core promote international success as they prepare students for a global economy through real life experiences. I started the presentation by saying that I wanted you to delve into the world of Common Core and evaluate the benefits. Maybe you've struggled helping your child with their homework or watched your child become frustrated as they arduously contemplate how to solve a problem. Quite possibly, you have seen or heard the uproar of Common Core's logical thinking and thought the steps involved were irrational. And for many, you have faced the challenges of high-stakes testing. Without fully understanding that Common Core is designed to prepare our children across the country for careers that seek logical reasoning and not simply rote recollection, one cannot fully accept the design of the Common Core. The high-stakes testing is but a pendulum to report school, state, and national achievements. They are not a reflection of the goal of the Common Core. Yes, we often feel bombarded with the ever-changing academic achievements, but do not fret. Choose to go forth and be an active participant in this ever-changing global economy. Encourage the youth to be inspired, to adapt to the logical reasonings and in-depth research that Common Core seeks to compose. Research the mission of Common Core and choose to adopt its strengths while fighting against your state to encourage developmental growth through avenues other than retention. Gather as much knowledge as you can about the positive outcomes of the Common Core standards. Share this knowledge, and remember that it's not a fight against the initiative, but a challenge for a stronger future for our children without the hindrance of state-mandated tests. And finally, let me leave you with these quotes. As Governor Roy Romer, Senior Advisor for the College Board, states, common standards ensure that every child across the country is getting the best possible education, no matter where a child lives or what their background is. The common standards will provide an accessible roadmap for schools, teachers, parents, and students with clear and realistic goals. For as Michael D. Nelson put it, the challenge for educators and parents is to cooperatively ensure the realistic goals are set and are difficult, but within reach. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you reconsider Common Core standards.
That